guys got their mirrors folded in. Whoa, dude, get on your side of the road. Looks like I'm gonna be going up through the cloud.
We're about to cross the Triple Arches Bridge. The original plan to bridge this gap was actually to fill it, but that would have required at least 12,000 cubic feet of stone.
Oh, yeah.
Architects William Withers and Albert Debnam had a better idea for this three-arch design. What's more, they built it with local stone spackled with reinforced concrete, so it blends in with the mountain. The goal was to create a seamless experience within the park, camouflaging as much artificial construction as possible.
Car's coming. Oh, this is cool.
We're entering Logan Pass, the gap between Mount Oberlin and Pagan Mountain. This is the only way to get a car from the west side of Glacier to the east side without driving all the way around the Rockies, that is. The mountains can turn this pass into a sort of wind tunnel. The fastest wind gust recorded was 139 miles per hour in 2014. Now that's like a Category 4 hurricane. And keep an eye out for mountain goats as you drive. They have tractioned hooves like soccer cleats and can climb 60-degree slopes to avoid predators.
Trucks. Oh, 3 of them.
I'm in the zone, auto zone.
You're doing great.
Well, my knuckles are literally white. I realized how strong I'm grabbing the steering wheel.
Well, you got all the the stones in the way. Nobody's going anywhere. You're doing great. Uh-oh, here comes the fog. Here comes the fog.
It's that warm
Looks
air.
how windy it is.
It's that warm air blowing across the glacier, and this is up where the visitor center is, I think. So here's the Logan Pass Visitor Center, half-mile ahead.
Oh wow, they got their jackets over their heads. Oh my. Look at these people.
The Hidden Lake Trail is up ahead. This moderate 5-mile round trip
Wow, look
is
at that
great for
rock.
anyone looking for a medium-level hike. It features amazing views of a pristine glacial lake.
Look at this. Wow. Come to the other side of the mountain and it's beautiful.
East side without driving all the way around the Rockies, that is. The mountains can turn this pass into a sort of wind tunnel. The fastest wind gust recorded was 139 miles per hour in 2014. Now that's like a Category 4 hurricane. And keep an eye out for mountain goats as you drive. They have tractioned hooves like soccer cleats and can climb 60-degree slopes to avoid predators.
There's a little pullover in there.
Squeeze it.
We're about to cross the Triple Arches Bridge. The original plan to bridge this gap was actually to fill it, but that would have required
Oh, look how pretty.
Oh, I could have went in there. Glacier National Park. The Weeping Wall.
Wow, look at that. Holy crap.
Shoot.
Watch.
Oh, shit.
Paradise Meadow Overlook is up ahead. The parking area for this overlook is small, but I highly recommend stopping if a spot is open. It offers sweeping views of the valley at the base of Mount Oberlin and Mount Cannon, including a great look at Logan Creek. It's easily one of the park's best views. Now pull into the turnout just ahead if you
How about that waterfall right out there?
I know, it's gorgeous.
Raging down the side of the mountain. I can't really see too well, you know, while driving. Damn, that is intense.
like it's crying. The Weeping Wall is not totally a natural phenomenon. When Going to the Sun Road was built, the side of this mountain had to be blasted away to create a flat surface to drive on. So instead of trickling down the slope, the water falls directly from the cliff. It's especially strong in the spring.
Look at that view right there.
Wow.
Kind of hard to say.
Almost done. Nice.
Yeah, there's definitely glare on the windshield.
In meadows, be sure to watch for herds of elk. These gentle giants resemble reindeer with a shaggy winter coat and massive antlers. The double layer of thick fur ensures that they don't lose any heat. They're
How's that?
able to reduce their metabolism to Falls overlook is coming up. In the summer, this waterfall is clearly visible, but slows to a trickle in the cold months. Pull over at the turnout to view Bird Woman Falls. Otherwise, continue straight. The falls get their name from Sacagawea. Her name probably calls to mind an intrepid explorer, translator, and diplomat who guided Lewis and Clark on their expedition to the west, all while carrying a baby on her back. There is some truth to this, but most of Sacagawea's tale is shrouded in fantasy and Hollywood drama. In reality, her story wasn't
That's what
a
I
happy
keep
one.
saying.
In 1800, Sacagawea was captured and enslaved in a
Maybe
raid.
they say
She was
it
only
different.
12 years old. 4 years later, a French-Canadian fur trader bought her and forced her to become one of his many wives. Lewis and Clark entered the scene later that same year and hired the services of that fur trader as an interpreter. They brought Sacagawea along too because they knew they'd be passing through Shoshone land and needed someone who spoke their language. Over the course of their several thousand-mile journey to the Pacific, Sacagawea proved herself to be exceptionally capable at both diplomacy and survival skills like foraging. She gave birth on the trek. Sacagawea was an excellent forager, fisherwoman, and swimmer. When the expedition's boat capsized, Sacagawea dove into the water and rescued essential surveying instruments and papers.
Seems like
When the
it's
expedition
easier
found themselves
taking
in need of horses, she
smaller
negotiated
vehicle.
with a local branch of the Shoshone tribe. And when those tribesmen tried to cheat the expedition by escaping with the horses, she uncovered their plot and thwarted it. Time and again, Sacagawea showed herself to be an invaluable asset to the team. By the time Lewis and Clark reached the coast, they trusted her more than they trusted her husband. Unfortunately, Sacagawea received little reward for her efforts. After the expedition, her husband took her to South Dakota, where she died following a difficult childbirth. She was only 24. The mountain range valleys are shaped like a V, but these valleys are shaped like a U instead. How come? Well, picture a glacier resting between two mountains. As it gradually melts and slides down the mountain, water seeps into cracks in the rock and makes it brittle. When that water freezes, it breaks apart the rock. Finally, as the glacier falls, it just sweeps that weakened rock away. It's basically like a giant ice cream scooper took a scoop out of the mountain. Similarly, have you noticed how the lakes are long and skinny? Well, that's because they formed in big ruts left behind by sliding glaciers. The loop is up ahead. This hairpin is certainly not an easy trail. Park at the turn ahead for the overlook or the trail. Otherwise, continue straight.